Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I figured I would share my Lego Star Wars minifigure collection with you guys. I have it set up here on my bar and it looks a little bit spaced out, but it does take up a good majority of it, I would say. And I didn't use any base plates because I don't have any and I didn't want to buy anything specifically for this video, but I think the same thing will be accomplished here because I have meticulously set them all up. It took a really long time, so feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed this video because it was relatively meticulous to do. So anyways, I have them kind of set up in categories, which you'll see as you can tell here. I have starting with the Clone Wars version of the Jedi. Reaching back to my 20,000 Luke Skywalkers and the 5 million Farm Boy Lukes that are included in that set with all of them. Then we have some cool characters here, some ones that you don't see in regular form, like Tion Meaden, Sassy 10. Well, he has a regular one, but I don't have his version. A whole row of Yodas there. Then we move into regular Jedi or non-Clone Wars styled Jedi. So 2 Luminara Undulis, the light up one as well. And the 2 Jedi that come with that 2013 clone turbo tank. That is so cool. Lots of Obi-Wans, lots of Anakins, and the Jedi do span past just the prequel trilogy, so we have some Reys, as you can see back there, but some Obi-Wan, Kanan Jarrus, Mace Windu, Ezra Bridger, Bastila Shan, Qui-Gon, Luminara, Quinlan Vos, Ahsoka, this fella from, he's not canon, so I don't remember his name. Tion Meaden's a cool one. Alis Kira, Barriss Offee, Kit Fisto, pretty much everybody. And then kind of in the back here, we have my droids and astromech droids. So we have all the R2-D2s. Starting with the old, getting to the new, up to the very newest, which is this one here, the very first droid with back printing from the new 2020 diorama Dagobah set. And then some more astromech droids. Look pretty cool. And then lots of C-3POs, including the UCS Land Speeder C-3PO. If you'll focus. And then a couple of other miscellaneous droids as well. And then we have my Clone Army, if you want to call it that. I am not an army builder, so this is all based on sets. So it's really not that many. But I did start with the Clone Wars Phase 1 versions, which we just have one single row of. And then we get into Episode 2, Phase 1, which have that more realistic look to them. And then we move on to Phase 2, and I don't have a single plain Phase 2 trooper. It's kind of funny. He's pretty rare, I think, or in terms of expensive, but a couple 501st. I have one of the more rare 501st characters that's technically from the Clone Wars. He's a little bit more rare than the other 501st troopers, but they all do look relatively similar. And then people who are better with clones know all of their division names, but here we are. And then a couple of the old style Phase 2 troopers as well there. And then in the back here, we have, this was kind of like extras that are not bad, or they don't have anything malicious going on. So just, you know, some Jawas, lots of Bith. I have 2 sets with Cantina alien band members. So that's why I have 6 of them. Some Cloud City fellas, Ugnaughts. Some Gungans, Cara Dune and Grief Karga in the background there. So just kind of a little bit of that. And then we transition into the Sith / dark side Force users. So lots of Darth Mauls, moving into Anakins, moving into Darth Vaders. I have a lot of Darth Vaders. A couple of them have sidearm printing. This back one here and that one here, which are the kind of new updated ones. Some Palpatines, some Dooku's, Clone Wars Dooku, and then Dark Force users, so like Kylo Ren, the Grand Inquisitor, Asajj Ventress, and all of the General Grievous's that they've made. He has to sit because he's too top heavy with his lightsabers. And then that moves us into kind of the Bad Batch and the Imperial Army, which again is small because, again, I don't army build, but we have the whole Bad Batch set up here except for Echo. And then we just have basically the Stormtroopers, regular Stormtroopers, starting with very original, and then they're better helmets. Then they have the stupid dual molded ones that I don't like, and then these are the Rebel style ones. You can see just a little bit of difference between the two there. And then a couple of fancier versions, so the Mortar Trooper back there, Shock Trooper back there, and then we move into Hoth Troopers. Again, I have some old ones versus some new ones. You can kind of see the difference between the two of them. Some biker scouts of various kinds, a couple of pilots, and then some shadow troopers. In the back, we have some officers, including Grand Admiral Thrawn there in blue, can't miss him. And then the Royal Guards. And then this is kind of just like extra troopers that don't fit into like an army. So this is like Star Wars Legends, Republic Troopers and Sith Troopers, and then the Dark Troopers that came in the new set. I have all of the 20 years Lego minifigures. I just kept them on their stands because they display fine like that. And they all have the 20 years in the back. The massive sequel trilogy First Order Army, as you can tell, I got like 2 sets and then that was it. So there they are. But I do like the Sith Troopers though. I think that they do look pretty cool. And then working our way back, we have the Resistance. These are specifically Resistance pilots and characters that work with the Resistance. We have some Ewoks. Not all of them, but almost all of them. And then Wookiees / Chewbacca. I'm very proud of this. I have just about all the Chewbaccas, I think, except I don't have the Christmas version of Chewbacca. And then the Chewbacca from Solo with the little glasses. I still need to get him. And then I'll have all of them in terms of like all of the Wookiee variations that they make. Over here we have the Rebel Alliance. So we have the Leias, the Hans, another Lando, some Rebels from Star Wars Rebels, some Rogue One characters, some Battlefront characters, Hoth Troopers, and lots of pilots. As you can tell, pretty good, I think. And then we have Mandalorians, which move into Boba Fett's, which move into Bounty Hunters. So some cool ones, 2 Cad Banes in the back, which move into some extras that are like kind of villainous or not super great characters, maybe seedy characters, so lots of Cantina aliens. 3 Bib Fortunas, which is weird because he's a disgusting character. We have 3 versions of him. Tusken Raiders, cool Geonosians. So there's that. And then all the way here in the back, we have the Droid Army with 2 Droidekas. A couple of the special battle droids. One is sitting because his hip joint is so loose because he's from 1999. But most of the regular battle droids, super battle droids, and battle droid commandos. And then I did want to include the creatures. So we've got my cat in the background, but Jabba the Hutt, Wampas, Tauntauns. I put the Baby Yodas here because I didn't really have a good place for them. We have the Porgs, Salacious Crumb laying there, and a Corellian Hound, as well as Dewbacks. And then finally, in this last little section, I have some characters that came from either the advent calendars that are holiday specific. So you can see those. They were from calendars from last year and the year before, as well as polybag characters in this row here. So Darth Revan, the 2 Finns, and Luke, Blue Milk Luke. And then these are characters from books. So these all came out in Star Wars Lego books. And there are a couple more that I have spread throughout that did also belong in books / polybags, but they're not super valuable. So I forget that they came from a polybag, so they're not included. They're kind of just mixed in. But if you were curious, it doesn't really look it, but this is around 573 Lego Star Wars minifigures, which I'm pretty proud of because, like I said, I don't army build, so I don't have any extra bolster to that number. Pretty much the clones that you see are clones I've gotten in sets, and I don't buy multiple sets to get multiple figures. So my 20,000 Lukes have all come from different sets, which is kind of weird. But anyways, there we are. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Till next time, guys, I'll see you later.